let us look at these questions. Methyl amine, CH3 and H2, has similar chemical properties to ammonia and H3. Okay, so we have to know that methyl amine is a base and ammonia is a base. So they are similar in chemical properties in that sense. They are both base. Okay, let's continue. Methyl amine reacts with hydrogen chloride to form a white crystalline salt, methyl ammonium chloride. Okay, so as you know, methyl amine is a base. So a base can react with hydrogen chloride, which is an acid. So this is a neutralization process. So let's see the chemical equation here. CH3NH2, methyl amine, plus HCl, this is the acid. Okay, the base and the acid react and they form salt. Okay, so this is the salt, methyl ammonium chloride. Okay, it's a neutralization process. So now let's continue the questions. A sample of methyl ammonium chloride is heated with aqueous sodium hydroxide. Okay, we take this salt, we make it react with sodium hydroxide. Okay, so and let's see what will happen. What are the products? Okay, so to understand these questions, what are we going to do is, first, we look at the chemical equation. We have to understand that our left-hand side of the equation, the first reactant over there, methyl amine, is basically a base. So a base, after reactions, base is proton acceptor. So they accept proton. Okay, they accept proton. So they accept proton and it become NH3 positive. From NH2, it accepts proton and becomes NH3 positive. So we call this conjugate acid. Conjugate acid is just same as the normal acid. It is a proton donor. It can donate its protons anytime when necessary. So in this case, what happened is we have we just look at this part. I'm going to write an equation here. Okay, so we have sodium hydroxide added. So we know that sodium hydroxide is a base, and the methyl ammonium chloride is a conjugate acid. So a conjugate acid and a base react. So naturally, we have to know that neutralization happens again, and they will form salt. Okay, they will form salt. At the meantime, neutralizations which happen, right? They must have H plus. They must have this reaction, the reactions that I mean is they must have H plus OH minus to form H2O. Okay, so first we need to know the H plus come from the conjugate acid, which is the proton donor. So it comes from here, the NH3 plus. One of the hydrogens will be donated to form H plus, and OH minus come from here. They will form hydroxide ions, and at the end they will form water. So let's think about it. We write it down. So they will form water as the first product. H2O. Besides H2O, we have to know what else are they going to form. Neutralization. They will form salt. How we know what kind of salt is formed, basically it is easy to take it. You just look at the positive ions and combine with the negative ion. So for example, we know this is, you look at the blue color writing, this is sodium, Na plus, and this is chloride, Cl minus. So the salt is formed, sodium chloride is formed. So like what I said, positive ion combined with negative ion. So the second product is hence NaCl. So what else? You have to know that this conjugate acid, after donating proton, logically it forms CH3NH2 and H plus. Okay, so this will be the third product, CH3NH2, which is methylamine. So after donating product, we get this CH3NH2. Okay, so these are the three products that form. Now let's look at the choice. The answer has to be D, methylamine or methylamine, so which is CH3NH2, sodium chloride, which is NaCl, and finally water, which is H2O. So the answer is D.